8K Miles declared its numbers earlier in the morning. The management is now joining us live from California. Mr. Suresh, Chairman and CEO at 8K. Okay, from Chennai. He's joining us from Chennai, not from California. Right, Mr. Suresh, can you just tell us, what has been the quarter like? Growth rate on a YOY basis continues to look impressive.
Yes, sir. So this quarter, we have won a major Fortune 100 enterprise for our cloud and identity solutions, and also we are expanding our life science customers into more opportunities in the cloud implementation. Where we are seeing a lot of adoption is increasing, and going forward, it's going to be a significant amount of investment is going to spend on the cloud. So we see these are the primary drivers where we see the more spending happening in the existing accounts and also on the new accounts where we are currently started relationship. So those will drive our growth, and also our acquisition of Cornerstone, which will complete in this quarter, will also help us to gain more traction in the healthcare sector.
Right. As far as the entire client base is concerned, or the client spend is concerned, you expect that to increase, especially for a company like 8K Miles, because it's into a different offering versus traditional IT?
Yes. So basically, the cornerstone is all in the healthcare advisory and IT, where we see there is an opportunity for cloud and analytics and also IoT of things. So those will be our drive in the healthcare market. And more than even in any enterprises now, that rather than a traditional IP, the cloud is what the biggest item where they're really planning for expansion of services, moving away from a data center into cloud centers, and also migration of workloads, building analytics and mobile application on the cloud are the major drivers what we see in the market. And including Amazon is witnessing a very strong growth in their business in the cloud consumption, and that was a report also shared in the recent AWS reInvent. Microsoft also see a growth in the Azure market. So these will drive us our growth substantially in these large enterprises where they are intent to migrate more number of workloads into the cloud.
Right. In terms of client acquisition in the quarter, can you just tell us about new acquisitions as well as client acquisitions?
So we added multiple mid-sized pharma customers for our validation business, and also we added a couple of healthcare customers. In terms of large enterprises, we have secured a Fortune 100 enterprise for implementing our identity on the cloud. This business actually generated from the Fusion acquisition, what we have done in 2013. That is actually helping us to win this account where we see identity on the cloud is an entry, but we could able to see more number of SaaS applications where we could able to build on the cloud. That will give us a good amount of growth in the enterprise. Our existing enterprises where the Fortune 100 company where we are seeing a strong growth also in the cloud. We have done a lot of planning exercise for the future year. It looks very promising there.
So one of the key reasons for growth at 8K Miles has been the acquisitions that the company has done. Will that continue? Is there still a lot of opportunity for small acquisitions which you can make big, especially in the cloud space?
Absolutely. So what we see, we grow both organic and inorganic. If you have seen our last acquisition, what we have done is in September 2015 at NextAge to build a life science competency. And after 15 months, we announced acquisition of Cornerstone, which will be closing this quarter. So we grow, we acquire a company, and then we build organically, and then we look at additional opportunities where we see a big need for us. Because when you look at a large enterprise, there are several pieces which need to be migrated into cloud, and we need a domain expertise or a certain application expertise. That's where we see a combination of a fit of an acquisition will help. And also, if the target company has a good client relationship where we can go and sell the cloud. If you look at a Cornerstone, healthcare is one of the slow adapter in the cloud. And we see the Cornerstone has a very strong relationship with several hospitals and healthcare providers where we could able to go and sell 8K Miles cloud implementation expertise, our automation platforms, our analytics. So it's a perfect fit. So our acquisition is always targeted either on the client driven where we can able to sell our cloud or building the domain expertise inside.
Right. In terms of what's happening with the cloud space, why does it continue to be one of the highest growing space? And can you just tell us that still the triggers are there for the sector as a whole to see a lot of investment?
Yes, if you really see, the cloud has really transformed the industry. Even though cloud started it pretty early, like 2008, 2009, where even we were one of the early adapters in the cloud, it took many years because there were several investment has already gone in the data center business. They have invested in the fixed expenditure. So those things, when they come for an upgrade or when they have to build a new business agile application, the cloud is the perfect model where they could able to scale very quickly and also bring an application into the market quickly. So the cloud is really giving a business agility. That is one of the major thing for the IT people to really look forward. And also for the finance, it's moving away from a capex to opex. That is also driving. And as the cloud becoming more secure and also the scalability comes, many of the enterprises started moving away from a traditional model of data center. So it is a lot of hybrids are coming in, and also opportunity to basically go global is very much possible with the cloud. So these are the major drivers we see with the cloud. And also there's a lot of data which are not able to really store in the traditional data center model, whereas the cloud is really giving a solution for them to archive the data and also do analyticals very quickly, build it up. So these are the things which are driving cloud very rapidly, and that is one of the reasons like people like Amazon and Microsoft is really growing big, and also Google is also getting into more of a business enterprise where we also have a relationship with them. So we see a continued trend in the cloud adoption is a critical to succeed.
Right. You've done an acquisition about a few days back. Can you just tell us about that? It's a 10 million acquisition.
Yeah, Cornerstone is a very strong relationship with the healthcare provider. They provide advisory and IT implementation, like EHR implementation. They have expertise like in Meditech, Epic, and Allscripts, and Cerner, and several EHR. And very strong relationship with both them, and where we have advised for the several years. It's a fully American-based company, all employees are local American. Where we see a system where we could able to integrate some of the EHR cloud, because we look at where we can offer these. So we see a opportunity in that.
Right. Sir, thank you so much for taking out time for us and explaining our viewers about the results as well as the recent acquisition that the company has made. That was the management at 8K Miles, starting of the results season, at least in the mid-cap IT space. Nifty is absolutely flat. Sensex is also flat. There is no major movements. In fact, Sensex is into green. It's up around 1.4.